It is my gleeful duty to report Kourtney Kardashian Barker's dogshit Boohoo Runway debut was, predictably, a whole mess. Mother Nature was not letting this one slide. Kourtney's sustainable line for fast fashion tycoon Boohoo hit the runway at New York Fashion Week on Tuesday. Like, 3 times, because the power kept going out. According to page 6, the show's invitation said it would start promptly at 8 p.m., but the lights for the runway wouldn't dim for almost an hour. And then they cut altogether, moments after the first model hit the runway. The environment was clearly not having this BS. A few minutes later, the show started again, renewed, refreshed, rejuvenated. Except the model stepped out too early and a crew member had to yank her back as the music stopped. Yikes. Kourtney's entire line has been a mess from conception to launch, mostly because it was conceived on a bed of lies. To give you a quick recap, Kourtney was named as Boohoo's sustainability ambassador, a whole oxymoron, earlier this year. When Boohoo first approached me to collaborate on a line, I was concerned about the effects of the fast fashion industry on the planet, she said in a statement about the launch. Ah yes, our sustainability queen Miss Kourtney Kardashian Barker. The same person who was recently exposed for using 245% of her California home's water budget in 1 month during a fucking drought. She also is a frequent private jet flyer. Honestly, I don't know why we're surprised she became the sustainability ambassador for Boohoo. They're a perfect fit for each other. Boohoo responded with excitement and a desire to incorporate sustainable practices into our line. It's been an enlightening experience speaking directly with industry experts, Kourtney's statement continued. I'm grateful for the opportunity to use my platform to drive conversations that lead to ongoing change and use my voice to share actionable tips with consumers on how we can play our own part. Sure, January Boohoo is a fast fashion hellhole that adds hundreds of new items to its collection per day. The way its business model functions is irreconcilable with sustainability because of the sheer volume of product it puts out in the world. Even if you make this stuff with sustainably grown cotton, it's still going to end up in oceans and landfills. And that's without considering the water usage and materials required for making so many items of clothing. On top of its casual environmental destruction, Boohoo also faced a modern slavery investigation in 2020 after an undercover report found its workers at a factory in Leicester were being paid $4.40 an hour, when minimum wage in the UK at the time was at $14.90. The report also found employees continued to work during the COVID-19 pandemic without masks, despite clusters of infections breaking out in factories that produced Boohoo clothing. Another report by The Guardian in 2020 found that Boohoo's Pakistani factory workers were being paid absolute peanuts and were forced to work in appalling conditions. And in August, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, announced it was investigating Boohoo for potentially misleading green claims. But sure, Kourtney, who has an estimated net worth of $96.6 million, cares about ethics in fashion and partnered with Boohoo to make the world a better place.